So then I'm thinking about this situation where I'm strong as my team. So I take a step back and I build my team. How do you build your team? How do you construct your team? How do you construct your vision, your goal, your dream into reality? Like, how do I do that? I just start putting in the work. I seriously think about, who I need to be on my team, who has the knowledge. Because something that you understand, like I'm good at promoting, I'm good at talking, I'm good at transitioning, I'm good at helping people, I'm good at convincing you of your ability and your capability. Who's strong in the areas I'm weak, right? So I've just been thinking about that lately. It's another little thing I'll just share with you guys. I truly do believe if I continue to carry and share this knowledge, because I know what it's like to just start small. I didn't come from money. I didn't come from, nothing. Is where I came from. Nothing, from the bottom. I started in debt, and it was, it just took me some time to transition into just continuing to set goals, towards what I want to be. And I'm getting ready to start an LLC. I'm getting ready to start working on my bachelor's degree. I'm getting ready to graduate with my associates. I mean, I got all these goals. I got all these things that I'm doing. And it was because I had to start with that little seed of faith of I can, I will, and I'm going to. I'm bound and determined to achieve success, and I'm grateful for that. So I'm grateful for what God does for me. I'm grateful for my leadership ability and my capability. I'm grateful to continue in the stamina of choice, chances, and change. I know that I'm going to go far with this. I know that God has a plan with this. I know that collaboration's impossible. Collaboration is possible. No. So it's mine. It's for me. So that's what I'm here to teach you, And I trust in my spirit whenever I say God said, God told me, this is yours. This is your divine destiny, heaven. This is what you've been working for. This is what you stood in those classrooms and practiced for. This is what you strived and was bound and determined to be, And I didn't know how I was going to get there. I didn't know how I was going to get heard. I know 1 million people have heard my message. 1 million people have heard me carry my testimony and tell them how I came from walking the streets with nothing to having a home, getting my kids back, reestablishing relationships, stepping out of trauma and into life, accepting the changes that had to come with that, accepting, the recovery that had to come with that, accepting the work, the hard work and determination, striving for survival every single day. And survival is different than just eating, and homeless people can eat in trash cans and stuff like that. But I like chicken and shit. I like turkey. I like, what I'm saying? Like getting the things that I want and that I need and that I like. And coming from a situation of human trafficking, and pimps and domestic violence and abuse, where that I'd never had a choice. Can I help somebody can I tell you that I never had a choice? And I like what you like. I eat what you eat. I do what you do. And I no longer, and I made a decision one day that I said, that's not who I am. That's not what I'm going to do. I said, when I first started getting sober, my mentor looked at me and said, I want you to write a paper. And I wanted to say, who am I? What do I want to be? Well, I started thinking about that paper and I was like, man, because I came from such a broken place, such a low place, that I didn't have an answer. I don't have an answer for you who I am. I don't have an answer for you who I want to be. But I tell you what I got. I tell you what I got. I got the willingness and the determination to figure it out, right? I got the willingness, the determination, the perseverance to overcome obstacles, to step in my path, to struggle if I have to cry if I have to. I can get sad, but I can't get down. Don't lay down. Whatever you do, get back up. Don't give up. Keep going. Stay determined. Stay motivated. Use that drive inside of you that says, I know. That drive that comes from God. That says, I know I'm meant to be. I know I am able. I know I have a gift. I know I get the chance. I know I'm next. It's my turn. It's my turn. Because I've been in the background so long and I've been working for the man and I've been doing this and I've been doing that. And I put myself in the back for a reason because I wasn't ready yet. I had to build my strength up. I had to prepare myself for what's next. I had to prepare myself for what's coming. My goal is motivational speech. I had to stand in them classrooms for less money than everybody else was making and continue to use my gift so I could build my gift up to its greatest capacity. Can I stand here and can I hold a conversation with you for 2 hours? Can I present a message to you that you can understand? I used to say, God, why do I cuss so much? Because I would get angry with Jesus because I don't want to cuss. I love God. I love Jesus. I don't want to be cussing. He said, because I need them to hear you, heaven. You're here to carry a message that can be heard. Let's change lives. Let's change lives. And I'm like, okay, God, then I'm going to cuss a little bit when I talk to your children because we know how disobedient we can be sometimes as God's children and we don't hear it. We don't hear just the average message. We don't hear just this and that. And can you hear me? God's talking. He's got a plan for you. You were born gifted with a purpose. Can you hear me? And I sit there and I think about it and I'm like, all right, and I think about how many people's lives I was able to change. I don't know, but I think that there's something, a God-given ability to help people, and it's viewed as an inability and an incapability until we tap into our potential. But the only way I'm going to tap into my potential is if I have the willingness to do the work. Do I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and talk to this screen and carry this message regardless of whether or not I don't know who hears me, I don't know who don't, but I know that God said heaven carry a message. He said help them, teach them. So that's what I do. That's what I do every day. Every day. Do I have the ability to put my faith and trust, man, and be a servant of God? These women that keep reaching out to me like, I go through this with my child, heaven. I go through this with my child, man. How can help me? Let's get this done. And I'm like, I'm right here, sister. I'm right here. When you're ready, let's move this mountain. If you had the faith of a mustard seed, you'd say to this mountain, move from here to there. Call me, get them my number, message me. I've had 2 or 3 different women reach out to me, message me. Like, I know that God's work it will prevail. It might not look like a lot to everybody else, but I'm constantly, somebody's coming through, somebody from my past, somebody from my purpose, So I get up earlier and I work a little harder because I get to help God's children. You mean you can use me to help somebody out of what? Human trafficking? One of the worst drug addicts you've ever seen. Like, you can use me? You said me? Shh. It sounds so crazy I gotta try it, right? That shit sounds so crazy I got to. That's what I'm talking about right there. So I just set my mind and I determine myself, whether you're trying to leave a situation, whether you're trying to get off drugs, whatever it is you're trying to do, you have the ability to change your whole entire life. Today. Tomorrow ain't looking so good. Let's try today. People die from domestic violence every day. People die from drug addiction every day. People lose their mind from not treating their mental health every day. I'm not talking about tomorrow. I'm talking about today. Right? How can I change my circumstance today? And he blessed me with the ability to be with the people with the lowest of the lowest at the bottom. 1 day sober, 2 days sober. I don't know if they're going to lock me up anyway or not. I don't know what they're going to do, but I know that if I just don't quit and I don't give up on myself, I might have a chance. And then see them change their whole lives around. Somebody knows what I'm talking about, so I don't care to sit here and talk to that one person that ain't found whoever, right? Because we all been created equal. We're all equal. Each person deserves a message. Each person deserves a message of strength and power that's inside of you. So if you need to break free from something, if you need to let go of your drug problem, if you need to let go of if you're in a human trafficking, come on, human trafficking women, get out of there. You don't have to. You don't have to be a slave to your addiction anymore. You don't have to, and you're addicted to that shit. It ain't no good for you. Come on. I just believe in this. Come on, domestic violence victims. Come on. Come out of the darkness into the light. And then I'm going to teach you women to use your voice. Tell it. Tell the truth because somebody convinced you was a liar for way too long. Tell the truth. Tell your message. Carry your message and carry it loud. Somebody convinced me that I was a liar. Somebody convinced me that they wasn't destroying my mind and my heart for too long. I don't have to live like that no more. Happy today. I work hard because I want a lot. I work a little harder because I want a little more out of life. What do you want out of your life? That's it. That's all I got to know. So I just thank you guys for everything, for listening to me. Heaven Sutton. Choice, chances, and change. We do recover. We can recover from anything. I'm here to tell you can recover and you can change your life from any circumstances. Circumstances are nothing but obstacle courses towards the strength you need. It ain't nothing but a thing. If circumstances could have held me back, I would have been took out a long time ago. If circumstances could define who I am, I would have been took out a long time ago. But they don't. I'm here to tell you they don't. When I'm getting ready to transition and get my bachelor's degree. You know what that means? Me? I don't know if I've ever told y'all that analogy, but I compared myself to Halle Berry in that Losing Isaiah movie. I was bad off on drugs, man. I was really bad off. I was bad off on human trafficking. I didn't know where I was going to lay my head. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't care. Because I was so broken down inside. I was broken down to my very lowest level, and I wanted to die. But God pulled me up out of the depths of hell, because I truly do believe some of us have already experienced the nature of hell here on earth. So, Heaven Sutton, choice, chances, and change. Like my videos, hit subscribe. I'm trying to build this up. If you need to reach me, if you're needing some sort of help, you message me here. You can message me on my Facebook account. In my messenger, I will reply. I had some people messaging me yesterday. I got it, so I know that works. The background is a white screen, and it's got God. Didn't bring you this far to leave you. There's a verse around it. So if anybody needs me, here I am. Just reach out. We do recover. We do change, and God's got a plan and a purpose just for you.